Good Food is powered by Medium Wilt, the Cookbook Co., the easy cost and charming virtual test kitchen for independent cookbook publishers. Good Food, the podcast, follows the recipes in the cookbook and step-by-steps on how the hosts went from no clue to breakthrough and wrote their first cookbook in 51 days. Amazing. To get your free copy of Good Food Fall and Winter, visit Patreon. Patreon user 34, 75, 45, and 9. And now for your 10-second tip from the Quiet Chef.
10-second tip goes right in here. Okay. Today my tip is ham base and all its uses.
Hey guys, this is TheBeautyBubble and I'm here with the Quiet Chef, and today for the next best podcasting 5 minutes of your life, you're about to ham it up with us into the world of ham, bone, base, and fiddle, and what it means to all foodies to have a fantastic tasting bone base. Hey Quiet.
Hi. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, guess what? We're still podcasters.
We are.
That's so cool.
And I'm imagining everybody with a ham bone left over from their Easter dinner.
You are. You're just imagining them.
I see them all
There's
over.
a sea of bones.
Just stuck in the refrigerator.
I heard you in the refrigerator. Did you forget how big your head is, or that you had a hat on when you were reaching down, reaching deep?
I was glad I had a hat on. It was cold in there.
Okay, so you got the ham bone.
I did.
All right, then what?
Well, I'm just making a base.
Mm-hmm.
And so I put the ham bone with some celery, onion, carrots, just the traditional, in the crock pot. And I'm going to let it cook for a long time, probably overnight. And since I have a larger cooker, I'm going to have a lot of stock. But what it's going to do, it's going to allow some soups and things that I can make have another layer of flavor and be kind of extra special. So if I make and I pronounce this only the way that I can, like habichuelas cocida, which is a Puerto Rican soup with pinto beans and potatoes and green olives. That will just be extra special when I use my stock that I'm making. Or I could make a Senate soup, which is traditionally what is made with the ham. And that's like a white bean soup with mashed potatoes in it. Or from the cookbook, we could make the ham and potato soup, which I am going to make because I actually have some Senate soup in the freezer from my last ham bone. And I do want to make the Puerto Rican potato soup with the olives because that is really something you guys should try and make for yourself. It's pinto beans. It's very, very nice dish. But the potato soup will have a good flavor, and just that extra layer that makes it a little bit nicer.
So we don't want people to be afraid of making these bases, really, because as you described it, it's pretty basic.
Oh,
right?
Yeah, it's really easy.
Going into, and by the way, the crock pot that we have, you really should describe what it is. It's a deep dish, rectangular. It's a Breville, and we usually don't kind of push brands around, but it's a Breville brand.
Yeah,
and it gives you that kind of groundedness. It's the size of it is very nice.
Yeah, it's a solid piece of equipment,
Mm-hmm.
and makes it quite a bit. I'm talking about making quite a bit of stock here.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll be able to use it I'll have a couple gallons that I can use for probably 3 recipes.
Now, in the cookbook, do you go over the building of the base, or do you go from base to soup pretty quickly?
Yeah, in the soup, I just, I use the vegetable stock, all the different stocks
Mm-hmm.
that I use. It's called made by Better Than Bouillon,
Mm-hmm.
which is actually a really nice product. And I buy the beef base, the vegetable base, the chicken, They also make several others, mushroom, lobster, ham is one of their products. But I just buy the main three, and so I would use, normally if I was just doing a soup quick from scratch, I would use that, probably the vegetable, better than bouillon base, and make my stock from that. This is just a way to use up some stuff that's in the refrigerator, not discard it, give the food some value, and use up everything that I can.
Especially coming off of a big holiday too, or at the weekend's refrigerator.
Yeah.
You know, that you'd have, celery heels, and you would have maybe all your scallions you didn't use and all the onion you didn't use during the week. Really ends up being kind of an end of the week.
Yeah, I'm going to strain this. I'm not using the product that I put in there. It's not going to be, eaten. Just, it's going to be strained out. So I didn't do a fine dicer on anything. Just a big, chop it up, throw it in, and like Beauty's saying, anything that you have left over can go in that stock. Any leftover vegetables at all.
That's what really makes it kind of, I think, fun too. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. I know you could go on, and I want you to go on, and I want people, to respond to us and let us know how much you've enjoyed us bringing good food to you, because we do believe, and we want to remind you, that good food leads to a good life. And learning these things, although they might sound a little complex in the beginning, what does it take? Just give people that encouragement.
Simple, easy. You just have to do it. That's all. Just do it. You'll be glad that you did.
So bye-bye now.